Hello guys and welcome, this is Chaotic here. This is your Games with Gold, 3 games for November 2016. We've got your 2 for the Xbox One and also your 2 for the Xbox 360, which you can play on the Xbox One, backwards compatible. So let's get on with it and tell you the 3 games. And first off the bat, this is available from the 1st of November, is a game called Super Dungeon Bros. Little summary about the game. In Super Dungeon Bros, teams of up to 4 players will control hard-rocking warrior bros in the ever-changing dungeons that combine rock and fantasy with dangerous foes, deadly obstacles and hazardous puzzles. Players will take on bosses and plunder loot from the dark recesses of Rockheim, where the Dungeon Bros will slay anything and everything in their path, as no challenge is too big for the bros, and their motto, bros before foes. And second on the list is a game called Murdered Soul Suspect. Murdered Soul Suspect is an adventure mystery stealth video game developed by Airtight Games and published in 2014 by Square Enix for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360 and Xbox One. The game is played in a third-person view as the player navigates the protagonist, Detective Ronan O'Connor, around a fictionalized version of the American town Salem. The story centres on Ronan as he hunts down an infamous serial murderer stylized the Bell Killer. After getting bumped off by the Bell Killer at the beginning of the game, Ronan returns as a ghost. He is then informed by his long dead wife Julia that he must solve the Bell Killer mystery so he can rejoin her. Murdered Soul Suspect received an average reception upon release. Most criticism centred on the poor combat, short length, lack of replay value and lack of difficulty. The game did, however, receive praise for some aspects of its story and its original concept. So that's Murdered Soul Suspect, available from November the 16th. And third on the list is The Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition. Backed by popular demand, The Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition faithfully reimagines the internationally acclaimed classic game for original and new audiences alike. The development team at LucasArts is bringing the game into the modern era with an all-new, reimagined contemporary art style, a remastered musical score, full voiceover, and an in-depth hint system to help players through the game's side-splitting puzzles. Purists will also delight in the ability to seamlessly switch between their updated hand-drawn, reimagined, and the original classic version. The game's twisty plot leads our naive hero on a hilarious swashbuckling search for the fabled secret of Monkey Island. Tales of pirate wealth lure him to the port of Melee, with high hopes, no money, and insatiable curiosity. If clever enough, he will win the confidence of Melee pirates and find himself blown by the winds of fate towards the terrifying and legendary Monkey Island, an adventure that would chill the bones of even the most bloodthirsty buccaneer. And that's available from November the 1st. And your fourth instalment, which is available for the Xbox 360, which you can play on the Xbox One, the same as The Secret of Monkey Island, is Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. This is available from November the 16th. A little bit about the game. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon is a 2013 comedic first-person shooter video game developed by Ubisoft Montreal and published by Ubisoft. It is a standalone expansion to the 2012 video game Far Cry 3 and the 8th overall installment in the Far Cry franchise. The game, a parody of 1980s action films and video games, takes place on a retro-futuristic open-world island with players assuming the action role of the military cyborg Sergeant Rex Power Colt. The game received generally positive reviews upon release. A little bit about the gameplay. Blood Dragon is a standalone expansion of Far Cry 3, meaning players do not need the original game to play it. Gameplay, though akin to Far Cry 3, using the same engine and general mechanics, is streamlined to provide a more linear experience. The skill tree, instead of a chosen path down 3 ways of the animal, is replaced with a simpler leveling system that automatically unlocks benefits. The crafting is removed completely. The gameplay is open world first person shooter with the same vehicles from Far Cry 3. The player will find themselves using high powered explosive, heavily modified firearms and a large knife in order to kill their way through the main missions. Side missions involve liberating garrisons, killing rare animals and saving hostages. Stealth is rewarded with extra cyber points, the equivalent of experience points. The game also includes a plethora of hidden collectibles which, when found, unlock rewards to assist with play. So that's your 4 games for Xbox Live 3 games of gold, November 2016. Cheers guys.